Well, amid tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan, Pakistan's airport authority says reports about the closure of Islamabad's airspace are completely baseless and that flight operations at Islamabad International Airport are continuing as normal and all flights are operating on schedule. Now, according to reports, two explosive-laden drones were intercepted in Islamabad. One drone fell near Faizabad while another landed in the I-9 sector. The drones were possibly launched from Afghanistan's side. With this, authorities have urged the public to avoid unverified reports and rely on official information. The recent conflict between Afghanistan and Pakistan is rapidly spiraling into a dangerous new phase. In a dramatic retaliatory move, Afghanistan has struck back the Taliban-led government in Kabul, claiming its forces carried out drone and aerial strikes inside Pakistan. It claims to have targeted the Kohat military fortress, which is a key logistical and operational hub for Pakistani troops in the region. According to Afghan reports, multiple strategic installations within the fortress complex were hit, which includes military residential facilities as well as weapons and ammunition depots. While Islamabad has not officially confirmed the extent of damage or casualties, the strikes were a direct response to Pakistan's cross-border attacks on Afghan territory. Pakistan had earlier launched overnight attacks across Afghanistan. Multiple regions were hit, including Kabul, the Taliban stronghold of Kandahar, as well as the eastern provinces of Paktika. Along the Pakistani border, that is, 6 casualties have been reported and 15 people have been injured, and among them include women and children as victims. Islamabad says that the operation targeted camps and infrastructure linked to the TTP, the militant group it accuses of carrying out deadly attacks inside Pakistan. In fact, security sources in Pakistan claim that at least 4 militant camps and support facilities were destroyed in the strikes, along with an oil storage facility at Kandahar airport. But on the ground in Afghanistan, the human cost is already being felt. In parts of Kabul, houses have been reduced to rubble, roofs collapsed and walls shattered. That shocked residents gathered onto the streets, some with bandaged heads and faces, while police and emergency teams rushed to the scene.
All the children were asleep at night. I was awake. Around 12 a.m. we heard the sound of an airplane, and 3 to 4 seconds later the whole house went dark. Everywhere was filled with smoke and all the windows and glass were shattered. The children were sitting in their room and blood was flowing from their heads and faces. I quickly took them out of the house into the yard because the house was damaged and it was dangerous. About half an hour later, I realized that I was injured too.
Well, the situation along the Afghanistan-Pakistan border is now extremely tense. Clashes between security forces have intensified in recent weeks, disrupting trade routes and forcing residents in border areas to flee their houses. The latest round of strikes the strike comes just days after both sides were already locked in a war-like standoff with heavy exchanges of fire along the frontier. In late February, Pakistan's defense minister had warned that the situation had escalated into what he described as an open war between the two neighbours. It was the most serious confrontation since a Qatar-mediated ceasefire was reached upon last year in the month of October.